on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
Right there. Now see it here, right?
can.
So let's share the classes, right?
Can.
Right. We'll just share them. Right. This is the I.S.U.P.K in Trinidad and Tobago. Right. Again, we teach you truth about the Bible since 1969 under Commander General YAHANNA. For the ones that don't know. Right. Again, Christians don't know the Bible. They feel they know the Bible, but they don't know the Bible. This is 1969. The Lord anointed prophets in the school to come out and teach you truth about this Bible. Right? So tonight we're going to start with civilization, where civilization began. You all know what people say civilization began? Yeah. What? Where people say civilization began. Yeah, Michael.
Some people say civilization began with the Big Bang.
Civilization began with the Big Bang. Yeah. Now is it what again? Some might say Africa, some might say, you know. Right? The civilization began in the Middle East. Right? In Iraq. This is where civilization began. Iraq. Right? Mesopotamia. Right? Mesopotamia. Right? It's a Greek word which means the land between two rivers. Right? This is where civilization began. Mesopotamia. Modern day Mesopotamia is in the country of Iraq. Right? Modern day Mesopotamia. If you have a map, look it up, you can check it out, you can see, right? Right, so we start at Genesis 11:1. Right? You see where civilization began on the earth. Right? Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. Right? Whoever have it all, go and read it, right? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Genesis chapter 11:1. And the whole earth was of one language,
right.
of one speech.
Right. One language and of one speech. Right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Read.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a place in the land of Shinar.
Right.
And they got there to shriek. And they said, what? And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick also, and slime had they made from.
Right. So what I mean that one language and one speech. Anybody, what it means by that? In verse 1, it says, and the whole earth was of one language and one speech. What it means by that? One language and one speech.
So that, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Does it mean that everyone was talking this one language? Not some talking English, some talking Spanish, some talking French.
Yeah, they're talking one language, yeah. Or everybody was talking one language, yeah, and one speech. What do I mean by that? Everybody was talking one language, yes, and one speech. What do I mean by that? Your card?
Yeah. Does it mean that when they say one speech, that they will all say the same thing, things like one understanding,
Yeah,
one mind?
yeah, there's on one accord,
Sure.
right? There's on one accord,
Yeah.
right? So so this happened after what? When they came in the land of China, right? And verse 2 and say, they came to pass the journey from the east. They found that plain in the line of China. This happened after what? After something big took place. This happened after the flood, right? Right. So after the flood, the Israel civilization really began on the land of China. Today, the land of China, right, is Mesopotamia, which is in the Middle East, Iraq. Modern day Iraq or modern day Mesopotamia is in the land of Iraq, right? Mesopotamia is a Greek word which means the land between two rivers, right? And the land between these two rivers is Euphrates and the Tigris River. Right, again, if you look up in the map, you'll see that Euphrates and the Tigris River, right? So I'm going read verse 4. Read verse 4.
And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
Right, you understand that, right? Right, they wanted to build a city, a tower, so that they may reach the top into heaven. Right? Make us a name, lest they be scattered upon the whole earth. Right? They want to be powerful and mighty, so they be scattered, unless they be scattered upon the whole earth. Right? So go ahead and read 5. Go ahead.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built it.
Right? So in verse 5 it says, and the Lord came down. Right? He walked down the steps, and he came and he see what they're doing. Going down, right? That what verse 5 means, right? So what verse 5 mean? When they say, and the Lord came down to see the city and the tower. Right? What's going on there?
Yeah.
Right? Right? So the Most High sent his angels, right?
Okay.
Because of course the Lord will come off his throne. This is like a council here what's going on. Right? The Lord and all the elders in heaven, angels, right? So the Lord sent his angels to see what is going on, what's taking place in this land, find out what's going on, and come back and give him a report. Right? That is what's taking place here. The Lord, whoever do things on you, he always sends people to do, like how he sent Christ to create the earth. Christ and the angels created the planet earth. The Lord himself didn't do it. Right? The Lord gave the orders, Christ and the angels created the earth. Right? So they say when they say the Lord came down, I wasn't talking about the Most High, I wasn't talking about God himself, I was talking about the angels came down, did what the Lord said to do, and went back up into heaven and gave him a report. Right? Yeah, verse 6.
6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Right? Anybody want to explain what I mean? Verse 6. Genesis chapter 11, verse 6. We want to get a try? With me?
So my question,
Yeah, go ahead. Ricardo.
if I may, does it give the you could change in mind that these people were of one accord, and whatever they set their mind to do, and because they had such a unity in doing it, that they would have been able to accomplish it.
Right. And okay, well, read verse 6 from line by line. I'm trying to explain it in that way. Okay, you're correct, but it's a little more to explain. Right? Like when you say, and now nothing will restrain them, right? Which they have imagined to do. You know, like, what does that mean? And now nothing will restrain them, which they have imagined to do.
Okay. Book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
Right, meaning what? People is one, meaning?
Meaning they are under one language and one mind, one understanding.
Right, well, yeah, right. One accord.
One accord.
One accord, right? Go ahead.
And they have one language, which when they speak one language.
Right.
So like any time I do it at that time, that one language would have been the Hebrew tongue at that time.
Right, well, we'll come to that. Right, so they all have one language, they're speaking one language. Go ahead.
And this they begin to do, and nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Right, what does that mean?
So like if I may, does it mean that I think which they have imagined, so which means whatever thoughts they have, especially evil thoughts, or any kind of wickedness that comes in their mind, imagination, that once they have that one imagination, one mind, one accord, they will do that. So if whatever wickedness they would imagine or put their heart and their mind to that imagination and do it in one accord.
Right. So okay, so if they're doing evilness, what that means they
imagine wicked things.
Okay, what they're going against if they're doing evilness.
Go against the good and the Most High.
Going against the good and the Most High, because of course Adam knew the laws in the Bible. How Adam knew the laws in the Bible? The Most High taught him. Right, again through the stars in the sky. Adam used to watch the stars in the sky, and the Lord used to talk to him through the stars in the sky. Give him the laws. That's how we know not to eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, and all those different type of stuff. Through the generations, Adam he taught Noah. Right? Noah now had in the language and the laws. Noah taught his sons. Everybody was on one language and one accord. But of course, even there was on one language and one accord, there was going against the laws. Right? That a group of people that was going against the laws. Right? That's why it says, and now nothing will restrain from them, which they have imagined to do. Right? Which they have imagined to do. Right? Which, meaning again, they have gone against what the Lord tell them to do. So what them imagining in their minds to do, them will do it now, because they're going against the laws of God. Right? So now, who is this group of people now that was in that land of China that really went against teachings of the Most High? Right? We're going Genesis 8, Genesis 10. Right? Genesis 10 and 8. Right? Genesis 10 and 8.
Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said.
That 8? Yeah. That 8?
Yeah, Book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 8.
Right. Yeah, that is right. You finish, right?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Right. Read over it again.
Book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. I will see.
That is it?
Come on,
Right.
guys.
So who's Cush?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead on your card, yeah.
Cush was not one of the sons of Ham.
Yeah. Cush is one of the sons of Han, yeah. A little bit further now. He's one of the sons of Ham, yeah.
And Nimrod, like was one of the sons of Cush.
Who was Cush? Cush was the father of what?
The father of Nimrod.
No, Cush is the father of
Nimrod.
Ethiopians, right? Ethiopians, yeah.
Ethiopian?
Yeah. Right? You know, and in the Hebrew language, the Cush. I pronounce that Cush in the Hebrew. Because in the Hebrew language, Cush. Kawash. Kawa? Kawash. Right? The father of the Ethiopians, right? Right? Everybody talk, right? Right? Right, so he was the father of the Ethiopians, right? Who begat Nimrod. So when I read verse 8 again? Genesis 10 and 8.
The book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. Verse 9.
Mighty one in the earth. What do you mean by that? He began to be a mighty one in the earth.
And
Cush begat Nimrod. Right? Cush was the father of the Ethiopians. Right? Began to be a mighty man in the earth. What do you mean by that? Mighty man in the earth.
He began to be a known person in the earth. A man of renown on the earth.
Man of renown, yeah. Okay, yeah. Another word, looking for a word. Man of renown. Yeah, go ahead.
He became a great warrior.
Yeah, a great warrior, yeah.
He started to how use would come subdue all the rest of peoples and tribes that were there at the time, kind of bring them together under his rulership.
All right.
He was a powerful ruler. So
all right. That's what he was a powerful man. Right? Because if I Ethiopians, we got Nimrod. Right? Nimrod was a great man, a powerful man. Let's say he was a powerful man. I go ahead and read on verse 9.
Verse 9. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. Verse 10.
Verse 9. All right. He's a mighty hunter before the Lord. Who could explain that? He's a mighty hunter before the Lord.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Makar.
Yes, sir. I believe that referring to Nimrod being a mighty man of war.
He's a mighty man of war. Yes, something else I'm looking for. Something else I'm looking for. He's a hunter before the Lord.
I don't know if I probably have the word right or but yes or no. But when the Most High say, well, watch him as a mighty man, is he talking about a adversary to the children of Israel or adversary? And that's like a strong adversary as the hunters in a destructive way?
Yeah, destructive way, yeah. But a hunter before the Lord is there. But anybody else want to take a try or wait a while? The hunter for the Lord. Read over verse 9 again.
Book of Genesis chapter 10 verse 9. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord.
All right. Read verse 10.
Verse 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar.
Right. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, meaning he was against the Most High. Right? Mighty hunter before the Lord, he was against the Most High. Right? When the Most High did, he was just against it. Right? The beginning of his kingdom was what?
And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, or Babel.
Right. Babel. Give me Genesis 11:9.
So like I said, wait on, right down. I see the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh. That is what? That is like Babel is like the main city, and then them cities is, or them parts of like regions in that city. In the Tower of Babel, like the Tower of Babel is like the main thing, and then they have like cities in it.
Right. Verse 10. Then was the you gotta get him map to see those names. Those names, yeah, you gotta get him map. Right? Once you had him map, those names on the map. Proving that it was really the land now. Shinar was in Iraq, Mesopotamia. Right? You're seeing those names in there.
Okay.
Right? Wait. Alright? Well, let's see if I can work on that map. Right? Right, so the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. Yeah, Genesis 11:9. Who are that? Right?
Book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel.
Right.
Because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
Right. Babel is another word for what? Again? Babylonian, right? Babel, yeah, and Babel is meaning what? Confusion, right? Right, so, like America, what they will call America in the Bible? Right? The word America not in the Bible, but what they will call America in the Bible? What name?
Modern day Babylon.
Modern day Babylon.
Or the homework we call word after the revelation between the prime speaker.
What? Yeah, go ahead. Your card.
Can we call today daughter of Babylon?
Right? The daughter of Babylon. Right? No, look at explain why they say daughter of Babylon. Why they call America the daughter of Babylon. Right? Anybody, why would they say the daughter of Babylon?
Like I said, right? Because they come like a father of a lineage, right? And you have children, you have offspring. So the same way Babylon was set up, the same traditions, the daughter of Babylon now become they are direct image, you know, like our fathers, there's look up our his daughters are like a spoiled child kind of way. So like the daughter Babylon is like a loose or spoiled child, you know about wild, doing all the ways, the nasty ways of the father. And Babylon in itself is a nasty, as it's a confusion, so it's full of that. So the daughter now comes spoiled and she full of that, so she just pouring it out there.
Right, so the daughter learning from the parent, well, the parents, right, father, right? So America learning from Babylon, so they say America, the daughter of Babylon. It's our next name that is called them. I think is the Great.
Yes, so that is
Yeah.
Babylon the Great.
Babylon the Great. Why they say Babylon the Great? Why would they call America Babylon the Great?
Is it because yeah, the great nation that is on youth, in terms of all the teachings and philosophies, have made that society a great and powerful nation?
Right. So how? Okay. All right. So how did they become great nation? Yes, it's a great nation, but how they become a great nation?
So like I say, did they I say, as I said earlier, follow the teachings and the customs and the worship and all the gods and stuff that ancient Babylon did worship, or the philosophies of ancient Babylon. They just used that same philosophy and linked that and used that to build their kingdom in America.
Right. Yeah. So in other words, what America learned from Babylon, they perfected it. Babylon the Great. Right. Yeah. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. I know, sir. Bayat? All right. So, I'll
take all the time, okay?
All right. No sweat. All right. No sweat. Now, what do you Bayat? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take all the time.
All right. No sweat. All right. So, everybody understand that already? Civilization, right? Right now, modern day civilization, what is the word that is called? It's a name that is called it. Modern day civilization. It's our name. Somebody look it up. Sumerian. I pronounce it correct? Sumerian. I think I pronounced it wrong. Sumerian or Sumerian or something. Somebody look it up and
I think the abbreviation is Sumer.
yeah.
Yes, Sumer, right? I think it's the neighboring city or a city in Mesopotamia.
Yeah, you look it up. Sumerian or Sumerian. Right. Right. Somebody just look it up on the phone on dictionary. Look it up on the phone, you know. Sumeria, yeah.
In the Zondervan Bible Dictionary under Sumer, one of the two political divisions, Sumer and Akkad, originally comprising Babylonia.
Just the way I phone there to look it up on? Yeah.
The definition of Sumer or Sumer was the southernmost region of ancient Mesopotamia,
right?
Modern day Iraq and Kuwait,
right?
Which is generally considered the cradle of civilization.
Right. Right. So that is what it is called. I think it's where you had a summer.
S-U-M-E-R.
Right. So it's Sumerian. I think that what they have with us, right? I think you put in the IN. Right. So again, so you'll see is Mesopotamia, right? Modern day Iraq. Again, Mesopotamia means the land between two rivers, that Greek word, which means the land between two rivers, which is the Euphrates River and the Tigris River. Right? That's the land of China. Right? So go back in Genesis, it was 11 and 1. We go back Genesis 11 and 1. Right? We go back Genesis 11 and 1.
Book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
Right. Shall I understand that, Barrett? The whole earth was of one language and one speech. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by one language? The whole earth was of one language.
Everybody speaking one language.
All right. And of one speech.
That speech will be the language, the thing, or if it was English or Spanish. Let's say.
You're trying by that? What do you mean by one speech? Right. But, all right. What do you mean by here one speech? Meaning there was on one accord. You know, the speaking is it's like they're agreeing to the same thing. They're saying the same thing, you know. They're doing the same thing, they're on one accord. All right, so they have one language and speaking the same thing. Give me verse. You read verse 6, 11 and 6. Yeah, Genesis chapter 11, verse 6.
Book of Genesis, chapter 11, and verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
Right.
And they have one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them.
Right.
Which they have imagined to do.
Right. So as we just spoke about it, they was going against the laws of God. Right? They're in one language and one speech, they're going against the laws of God. Nothing can restrain them from what they imagine to do. So give me an example of that in modern times. Okay, let me go ahead, Tazo.
For instance, in Congress they pass a law that the so-called Spanish tribes will not be considered, or they be considered illegal aliens. But when eventually they come across it and kill, massacre, slaughter the Native American Indians, our brothers, right? But they would now reflect that same thing. So because they're so together and so they're so against them, they're so perverse in their thinking and ways that, you know, the same thing they do to the Native Americans, they're doing it to the Spanish tribes of them, right? But they say that hey, that they could come them as nothing, so they can do them what they want. So they know they have them in the cages, they have them as animals, they rape them, you know, they'll have them as slaves, and all kind of different things that will be seen legal in their eyes. But if you want to do it to their children today, and some other places, genocide is war crimes, all kind of different things, they will have to pay for it. So that visual imagery, they can see, they can actually put hand and they can make it tangible, then you can see it. You can put two and two together and see, look, and this is madness. And that is like confusion, because anywhere else, this madness, but it's legal here. You're one mind.
Right. So when they say all right, what to explain about the white, okay. What is the most what language conquering the earth right now? What language conquering the earth right now?
Yeah, so-called English language.
English language conquering the earth right now. So therefore you could say most people on the same language, most people on the same speech right? English language is the white man's language, right? Okay, so when the Chinese and them start to speak English now, what them going to start to do now? For Bangkok, we had the same speech as the white man, the same one accord, right? So what the Chinese and them going to start doing now? Remember, they're worshiping Buddha, all them kind of things, right? So what the Chinese and them going to start doing? But they're speaking English.
Like I said, they started worshiping the white man worshiping.
They started worshiping what the white man worshiping, which is right? White supremacy, you know, they will start to follow white Jesus. What again they will start to do? Because on one speech, just like Babylon the Great, right? Everybody following them language now. Right? Again, the white man.
So like this.
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
Homosexuality.
Homosexuality is one, yes. Right, again, because why is the white man's his tradition, like his lifestyle. Right, that is the white man's lifestyle. So once he's speaking his language, you will be on his one accord, his speech. Right, and that is what they're trying to do right now. Have you on the same speech? You understand? Have you on one accord? You understand? That is what the world right now trying to accept it. Right? So everybody wants to do business with America. Right? So to do business with America, you must know a little English. You understand? Then the white man himself going across all the other parts of the earth and conquer it. And so yeah, go ahead, Yakad.
Just maybe like a good example here how the white man used his policies like the World Bank or United Nations. Whenever they come into our country, they set the standards for doing business with you. You have to follow their laws. You have to change your laws, change your customs in order to get money or influence or any kind of aid from them. So that is, one of the things that they used to do. And they use, I say, like the World Bank to help to change your customs and your culture. If I use the example of the Chinese,
Yeah.
you know, a little English, yeah.
English. Right. And of course, as soon as they start to learn that English, they become a one accord with the white man. Again, to have more. Homosexuality is one, smoking weed, all sorts of different unlawful things. But yeah, where it has all?
White supremacy and come like when the most high power have been the supreme being, the one who set the standard. You know, everything that associated with white culture, white supremacy is now what is acceptable and the only thing that will allow you to advance to any type of big trade in the world system there. So in other words, to be done with white supremacy, you know, that is the law of the earth. That's the law that governs the earth. Not just because they speak English, because we speak English, but we don't join to them with what they do because the speech or the reasoning is uneven. You know, white supremacy as opposed to black supremacy, which is righteousness according to the Most High.
Right. So yeah, so again, before the first language was what language? Yeah, Hebrew language, right? And how the Lord used to talk to Adam? Because Adam had the first Hebrew language, right? So how the Lord used to talk to Adam? Anybody know how the Lord used to talk to him? Come down from heaven and say, "Hi Adam, how are you?" How the Lord communicated to Adam? You understand?
So like yes, through the stars.
Right, through the stars, right, the constellations, and the stars. So Adam used to see things like what we used to see. The Lord talking to him through these stars in the sky, right, or the constellations in the sky, and what Adam used to see.
Like yes, sir. Like images, you create images like a lot, cattle, you know, a lot. House, you show certain things and piece it together then so you understand what it is. It's like how our teachers just show us then that Israelites are more, is a people that more, just learn more imagery and be big on that. Like in terms of image and how this is look, so we just learn faster that we adapt. Kind of with what we see. So the Lord was doing the same thing, the same spirit, and Adam had the same thing we have. So as far as I know, that's far. We're not talking through imagery, you know. So the language Iber or Hebrew is a language more on imagery than.
All right. So again, he talking to him, sure he might see an arrow. Adam might look up in the sky, he might see an arrow. However, the stars form a snake head. Adam might draw it out or write it on the ground, you know, draw it out. Right? He joined the snake head with the arrowhead together, and he made a statement. Snake head and arrowhead might be what? Da or something, or Salakia, a snake head and arrowhead, you know. Wherever I join together, and I might join together and he just form a sentence. You understand? And he knowing that is the Lord speaking from what he sees in the sky. You understand? And then the language changed from the Tower of Babel. Right? So read Genesis 11 and 7. Genesis 11 and 7. Right?
God, the book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
Right. So again, language and speech. Let us confound the language meaning what? Confound the language meaning what? What do you mean by that? Confound the language. No, not change, something else. Confound the language meaning confuse, right? Confound, right? Confuse. We confuse the language so that they may not understand one another's speech. One another's what? Where it starts off. Right, so they won't understand, they won't have that same one accord. Right? So they confuse the language. That way different language come about. Right? So they won't have that same one accord.
So right? How that confounding of the language would take place?
How confounding language would take place? Yeah. Explain that.
I say like, you know, we have the one main dominant language.
Hebrew.
Right. In terms of how the other quote unquote confusion of Hebrew or changing of the, you know, as I put like the dialect or be something completely different that, you know, this group completely can't understand this group.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
so it's like that. Would it be like different tribes just change their language, or was confused and confirmed that they will change their language?
Well, it's
totally different original Hebrew, or be something similar thing, but not the same.
It'll be something totally different language. Right? As it said right in 6, right? The angels went down and confounded the language. So one person ain't talking Hebrew again, talking some kind of gibberish or some Yiddish or some kind of thing. And somebody talking something else. So everybody confused now. I don't understand what you're saying, but everybody confused, the language different. So nobody not seeing one accord. Alright? Wherever the Lord do it, the Lord made them just speak something totally different. Alright? So I'm going to give me Genesis 10 and 21. And Genesis 10 and 21.
Book of Genesis, chapter 10 and verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born.
Right? You all know who's Shem? You all know who's Shem, right? Right? Everybody know who's Shem, right?
Okay.
Right. Right. Right, so that word there, Eber. Right? There's another word for that word Eber. Y'all know it? It was Iberia. Right? Y'all know another word for that? The Hebrew word for that? Huh? Yeah, go ahead, Tazo.
If I'm mistaken, Iba.
Iba. Right? Right, so what does that mean now? Right? Go on, yeah, go ahead.
In Hebrew,
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. What I mean? The Iba. Yeah. Iba, yeah.
personal.
And anybody, yeah, go ahead, Tazo.
From the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning, because take that, you take that from the beginning, but go ahead.
Language of the past.
Right. Past, yeah. Language of the past. Right, but who was Eber? Or what was Eber? Let me say it correct. What was Eber? Eber was a man. Right? So in saying that now, put that together with what I was saying from the past and stuff like that. Right? Eber. Right? Just like him from the past. Right? And I say Eber, it means him from the past. Why it means him from the past? Because Eber held on to what came from the past, which was the language. Right? And go to verse 25. That same Genesis 10 and go down verse 25.
Verse 25. And unto Eber was born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Continue.
Right, and his brother's name was Joktan, right? So you all understand that? Eber, right? He had 2 sons, Peleg. Right? Peleg was the one who kept the language. Right? In the days that the earth was divided. That was when they scattered each other's speech. Right? I'll be reading Genesis 11. Right? At the Tower of Babel. Right? Eber had 2 sons and Peleg kept it. Yeah, go ahead, Tazo.
I see they mentioned in verse 25, right? Peleg means well, divided or Salaki or divided or something like that. I just had to check up the Hebrew to see what it would mean. I don't think if you have it in the, you don't hear it. It would mean like Peleg mean divided.
Yes, sir. Huh?
Yeah. It would be in Hebrew. Yeah.
Right? Division. Right? Right? Right. So after the earth was divided, Eber had 2 sons and Peleg kept on to it. Right? Peleg was the person that kept on to that. Right? Right? If you read Genesis 14 and 13, right? Hebrew, the word Hebrew, that means them from the past. The word Hebrew, right? And Abraham.
In this context, it is the I barrier. I mean, like multiple. After the end.
Yeah, you can look it up on the blue letter.
The only thing is
Yeah. Look it up on the blue letter. Blue letter Bible dictionary. Right? Yeah, Genesis 14 and 13, right? Right.
Book of Genesis,
Yeah, go ahead.
14, verse 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abraham the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Anak.
Right, so he told Abraham the Hebrew?
Abraham the Hebrew.
Right. Abraham was called Hebrew because he followed that which came from the past, right? And the word Hebrew means them from the past, right? We just read there, right? So the Hebrew language is the first language on the face of the earth. Christ now spoke Hebrew. Up to this day now, Christ still speaking Hebrew, right? Give me Acts 26 and 14, right? Right? And it all started from a man named Adam, just watching the stars in the sky, the constellation of the stars in the sky. Right? Acts 26 and 14, right?
Come on, God. The book of Acts, chapter 26, verse 14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking to me, saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
Right? The words in what?
In red.
Right? So if the words in red, that means who's speaking? Right? It means Yahweh speaking, Christ, yes. Right? So Christ was speaking in a Hebrew tongue. So who you're speaking to? Paul? Right? So after this, they are now Christ still speaking Hebrew, because why? Christ was saying in the beginning. Right? Christ was saying in the beginning. Christ himself said so. The scripture is again where it's John 8. The only scripture where Christ said, before Abraham was, I was. I think it's John chapter 8. Right? Christ was saying with the angels, he created the earth. Right? Right? Yeah, read John chapter 8, start at verse 57. I'm not going to read too much. John chapter 8, verse 57. Barrett, you want to read this one, Barrett? Yeah. John chapter 8, verse 57.
Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham?
Right? So in this year Christ was teaching them. You know, teaching as he has always do, teaching people the laws, or teaching them, you know, the history, according to the Bible, teaching them the truth about the Bible, the spirit of the law. So them telling Christ now, the Jews, you're not even 50 years old, and you say you're seeing Abraham, right? So where Barat?
Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
Right? So Christ telling them now, for them telling them, you're not even 50 years old, but you saying you see Abraham? So Christ said, no, before Abraham was, I am. You understand? So Christ was here in the beginning. He spoke Hebrew, and up to this day, he's still speaking Hebrew. Hebrew was the first language. Right on the face of the earth. Again, Adam, through the stars in the sky, watching the stars in the sky, and he see an arrowhead, a goose head, and a snake head, a piece of grass, and he would draw it out, put them together and form a language. Right? Say a word. Right? So now we're saying that now. People just say that we worshiping stars by watching the stars. Adam used to watching the stars, and he worshiping the stars. Right? Is that true? Adam used to worship the stars, and is that true? Akim? All right, so all right. Why again let us say we just worship that is a star? Right? Christians. Right? And of course when I say Christians, you all know what I mean by Christians, right? What I mean by Christians? Christian.
Everybody outside the ISUPK.
Yeah, everybody outside the ISUPK. A Muslim is a Christian, a Buddhist is a Christian, an atheist is a Christian. Right? An atheist is somebody who believes in God. Eh? Them and all these Christians. Why I say that? Why I say somebody who believe in God is a Christian? Yeah.
Antichrist.
Right.
Against Christ. I'm not saying against Christ. They're Christian.
They're against Christ here, and also when they read the Bible, right? Remember, atheists don't believe in God, right?
Good.
So when they go to church now, see the Jakes, Pastor Coffee, right? Archbishop Charles Gordon there in the cathedral in Trinidad down here. When they read the Bible, it's something totally different from the words what has come out of the pastor mouth. So therefore, he don't believe in God. He don't believe in the Bible. Because the words he's saying is not coming from the Bible. Understand? Like God loves everybody according to the Bible. God does not love everybody. He only loves one race of people on the face of the earth. Right? Which is the Israelites, who are blacks, Hispanics, and native Indian people. Right?
Oh God.
But again, the church don't teach that, because the Christians is atheists, they don't believe in God. You understand? They don't believe in God. You understand? That is why everybody is a Christian. Muslims is Christian, because Muslims also the same thing Christians. Right? Muslims believe hell is a place underground with fathers. Right? So if you go in all the ghettos in Trinidad right now and you ask them to choose where you rather go. Someplace underground with fathers burn you, or you rather stay here and live the life you live in. Everybody go choose to go underground with fathers burn you. Because that's more easier than living this life we live in here. Because why? This life is hell. And the life that we live in right now in ghettos is hell. Right? Israelites in hell right now. You understand? All them wars is taking place, all them is curses in the Bible. Curses. Yeah.
So the people in ghetto say, they say what? What you screaming is? I'll take my gun.
Yeah. They rather go in that place and I go and take that burning. That's more easier compared to living this life we're living in here. Children born with cancer, born with diabetes. You understand? Who unconvalescent the child. This is hell. And just the other day we saw the child baby. Well, they literally fit us in the back away in Point Fort. It was somewhere in the house in back of Point Fort in here. The child fit us. They got big grave and treat in it. That hell. You understand? So again, let me get these scriptures out here now. Why again did they say that star? Why again the Christians and them that say that star? Mm-hmm.
The Star of David.
Right. The Star, right. There's called the Star of David. Right? I don't know if all I can see it. I can see it on your screen there.
Yeah.
Right? They say this is a star. Right? I don't know why they say this is a star. I don't know why they say we just worship the stars, right? But this is not a star. A star does not have points. Right? It's not a star. A star don't have points. Alright, so we're going to speak about the truth today. And when they talk about star in the Bible, they have to again, the Bible is not a private interpretation, it is a public interpretation. You can't go home and tie your head and sit down and read the Bible and understand it. Come out. Your teacher teaching and everybody is having this public interpretation, right? That's what they were saying us in Peter. Right? There's no such thing as private interpretation. You understand here? Right there, card here.
There's a difference. A lot of people get confused with astrology and astronomy.
Right.
It's different concepts. If you may have a definition for both.
Yeah, well, the two definitions, right?
According to the Webster's, the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, the difference between astronomy and astrology. In current use, astronomy is concerned with the study of objects and the matter outside the Earth's atmosphere, while astrology is the purported divination of how stars and planets influence our lives. Put bluntly, astronomy is science, astrology is not.
Right. So, in other words, again, that is just white man, his science, right? Right. He's just about 13. White man don't even understand what is the true what is a star when you read this Bible. Right? They're watching this point here and calling it a star. Right? So there we go. Let me start with the let's start with the Apocrypha. What is the Apocrypha? You know the scripture in Apocrypha, what? Yeah, it's one in Ezra, but not that one first. The next one. The next one. That one in second Ezra, yeah, but the next one I work first. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13. Amen. Right. Of course, this is the Apocrypha. This was taken out of the Bible in 1700s. Right? If you get the original Bible, the King James 1611 version, it has the Apocrypha in it. Right? How you know this book is legit, it is correct, because it is adding up what the Bible says. It is not contrary to what the Bible says. When you read them other books, like what book did they say come from the Bible? Let's say what book come from the Bible? The book of Joshua, they say come from the Bible. The book of Enoch, they say come from the Bible. the book of the Jubilees, and all kind of books that say come from the Bible, right? But those books are fake books because why? They're contradicting what the Bible said. So you don't know those books as fake books. They're not real. You understand? And of course, you just look up the King James. He don't have no Jubilee and those other types of right. So yeah, give me the wisdom, right? Oh, of course, the white man again knowing that the Apocrypha is real, right? He invented some book called the Annotated Apocrypha. That book is a fake book. That Annotated Apocrypha is a fake book. So it's going against the Bible because why? It's saying hell is a place underground, the fire that's burning. And the Bible is saying hell is right here on it. Right? So the Annotated Apocrypha is a fake book. Show that away. The only book that agrees with the Bible is the Apocrypha, the King James 11, right? King James version of Apocrypha, no annotated. Right? So yeah. What the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13. Wisdom of Solomon.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 1. Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not, out of the good things that are seen, know him. That is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workman, the workmaster. Verse 2. But deem either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars,
Go ahead.
or the violent water or the light of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
Right? Surely vain are all men by nature. What do you mean by that? Yeah, go ahead. Michael.
Yeah, for all men are vain by nature. By nature, because men with all the wisdom of God doesn't make any sense. They lack the wisdom to operate within the world.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the vein, come like the what? The vein, the vein.
It's selfish.
Not selfish. It's like yeah. Who's speaking? Barrett, yeah, go ahead, Barrett.
Yeah, so being useless.
Right, it's like they're useless, right? Is that good to say it? So they're useless. So you being a all man by nature, right? Who's ignorant of the Most High. Right? Read verse 2. Read verse 2 then.
Verse 2. But deem either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars.
Right? Or the circle of the stars, right? So this is the wisdom of Solomon. Of course, Solomon was who? Solomon was what? He was considered to be. Yeah.
Like you say, at one
Right,
time,
all, yeah.
at one time on the earth, he was considered to be the wisest man on the earth.
Right. He was considered to be the wisest man on the earth. Right. So Solomon saying the circle of the stars, right? So when the Christians watch this and say this is a star, right? The wisest man say a star is a circle. Right? A star has no points. A star is a circle. This is not a star. Right? So again, we don't worship stars. We don't worship circles. Right? That's what the heathens do. If you worshiping a star, or some circle or some rock, is because we're following a heathen. We're following some Muslim man to walk around the rock in Mecca. Understand? You imagine people that take a trip from here to go to Mecca just to walk around a rock and to kiss it. You understand? Just to walk around a rock. Some of them just died during the stampede now. Millions of people going there. Just to walk around a rock and kiss it.
Like yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's also legend. Not it's also alleged that there's a female organ, or at least the carbon of a female organ inside the big stone.
Yeah.
That's the why they kiss it.
Right.
All the legends about it too.
I want that. Well, I want the legends, right?
Yeah.
But the truth about it is that is an idol. They're worshiping an idol.
Yeah.
Right? If you see Israel walking around a rock and kissing it, you worshiping heathen culture, and that is not the Israeli culture. Right? You're always going to punish us for that. Right? I can't see myself traveling from here to walk around a stone just to kiss it. Right? Someone give me Deuteronomy 4:19. Deuteronomy 4:19. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Deuteronomy 4:19.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, and the moon, and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy power hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
Yeah, just yeah, go ahead, read verse 19, yeah?
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and said, Slakia, and when thou seest the sun, and the moon, and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy power hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
Right, this when you always trying to tell us say, to do not worship them stars or them moon, right? Do not worship them, right? You have to read up to get the better context. Right? If you read up, you'll get the better context, right? You're saying us do not worship those things. They must be the other nations, the heathens. Right? As like one of the curses, he said when you split up, you'll be worshiping wood and stone. Right? He's telling us not to worship the stars and the moon and the sun and all those things, right? If you read a little bit higher up, you'll get the better context, right? Yeah.
Is it verse 15?
Verse 15, yeah, you can read 15, you can read down verse 14. Right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 15. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb, out of the midst of the fire. Verse 16. Lest ye corrupt yourselves, and make ye a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flies in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. Verse 19. Lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
Right, and right, that's this, right? Because when you read from verse 16, he said, "Lest ye corrupt yourselves," right? Which means something evil, right? Verse 19 says the same thing, "And lest thou lift up thine eyes to worship those things," right? Yeah, go ahead.
So would it be safe to say according to verse 19 here that the Lord gave the heathens to worship images and beasts and all of them? That is their gods.
Yeah, that is them gods. Remember, we have laws to follow to worship those things.
Right.
You understand? That is why when them doing that, they don't get punished.
Right.
And
So like, is it like a temporary thing, or in other words, because I want to get it properly now, because I know the other worship, the other obey Moses after.
Well, in the kingdom of heaven to come,
yeah,
they can't be worshiping them things.
Right.
They will be listening to we.
Right.
You understand?
In other words, all right, to get the proper context, in other words, to see it over them, to make sure right about it. Is it that he leaves them to worship that? In other words, he not punishing, as they say, he didn't punish them for serving them things to them. He leave them to do that.
Yeah, he leave them for that.
To corrupt themselves, not to corrupt themselves with that garbage. But they don't for us to do at all. Never.
Right. So remember, again, the Lord has put you through tests.
Right.
Right. So he put us here on the earth. He gave you the laws. He said, follow them. He creates Satan, who is the person who we are allowed to do evilness on the earth, to tempt the nation of Israel so that they won't follow the laws in the Bible. You understand? So those heathens, remember, we holy people. Holy means we separate. Right? So we separated them with those other nations. The Lord telling us, do not follow those things. Satan's job now to make us follow those things. Follow what? Not in your Bible here, right? So that is basically what's going on here now. The Lord wants us to rule. The Lord wants the nation of Israel to rule on the face of you. Right? So he on us now. We're not ready with them. Them is like as the scripture say, a drip of water come out of the bucket. So the Lord is really studying them. He's studying we. So he putting we through the test, right? And that is just basically what it is about it. Right? So the heathens just worship sun and stars. He tell you now, don't worship that. But you will get punished. Them will get punished, but you will get punished. Right? So Numbers 2 and 2. Numbers 2 and 2. Right, that's another thing Christians believe. Christians believe Satan was an angel who the Lord kicked out of heaven. Satan and the Lord who created everything on the earth. Right? Satan and the Lord fight. And there was a big battle, the Lord get tired of fighting and sweat coming down the Lord's face, He just kicked Satan out of heaven. Right? That's what Christians believe. Right? That is not true. The Lord created Satan to do evilness on the face of you. Right? Where there's a council going on, Satan has been missed. So Satan is an angel of the Lord. Satan has go to and fro the earth. And at the council, Satan has been there, and let the Lord know what's going on. As when I read Job 1 and 6, right? I read just Job 1 and 6. Right? Yeah.
So why this Christian is really so emotional about just understanding the Lord in charge, that He doing this, that He controlling the whole thing? Is it that they have like a evil spirit in them, or because they're selfish and they in other words they're so self-willed that they're allowing Satan to influence them, because I Satan there, right? Satan don't do nothing. He don't do nothing on the earth. He just get orders to do something. So he just tell people go on to this, tell people go on to that, but he is that angel to do certain things, right? So them Christians and them just have that influence. They just eating chain up there.
Yeah, the intention of, and again, you are, always scripture said, you are of your father the devil. They're learning from white people.
Right.
White people don't know the Bible. Right? So, your card was going to say something?
Yeah, like I said as well, when you concept on the story of the devil and what fight the devil and get cast out of heaven and stuff.
Yeah.
You know that there's no record of that in the scriptures.
There's no record. It's
Not in the scriptures.
right.
The whole concept that in your mind is really a story.
Yeah, it's just a story. You know, again, some of them just go home and tie their head and sit down in a corner and smoke weed or whatever. But they can't do that, and I understand it. But right? Again, the scripture that is full is what? Isaiah 12. Lucifer. But Lucifer is a man. Lucifer is not an angel. Lucifer is a man. He's not an angel. Right? So again, Christians just don't know the Bible. Yeah, Numbers 2 and 2. Numbers 2 and 2, I say, right? Yeah.
Book of Numbers, chapter 2, verse 2. Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own standard with the ensign of his father's house. Far off about the tabernacle of the congregation shall they pitch.
Right. So the ensign, y'all know it's the ensign?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, where's the ensign?
So like yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So like yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
As scripture saying, talking about the standard with the ensign of their father's house, talking about like a signet or a flag that they put to identify the father household or what house they live in.
Right. It's an example like that I don't want to give. Like a TV show, some reality thing. Hmm?
Oh, good. So like I said, they should be paying us for this, huh?
What is that?
Give my children.
You're my children, right?
Oh, good. Yeah.
Right, so, as I said, the flag, you know, there's the different signs on it.
Oh, good.
When on the ship, there's the flag with the sign on it. To know, right, this is my house coming from. Right? So, again, I bring up these things to show, well, you know, this is not a star. This is really David's signature. Right? This is David's signature, Dawada, in the Hebrew. Right? I don't know, right? David's signature in the Hebrew. Right? I can see it on YouTube. I see it. Right? Dawada in the Hebrew. Just yam. Right? Dawada. Right? David's signature in Hebrew. Of course, when he uses signature, he takes away the wa. Right? He takes away the wa, so it's just the two das. Right? Right? There's two triangles, they just put together. Right? Take away the wa. Is Dawada in the Hebrew, just take away the wa. That's his signature, David's signature. Right? There's two triangles, yeah.
Black people shit, so that's like he abbreviated it.
Yeah.
Because that Slacking, what means and.
Yeah.
So like that and that. You know, you know, black people shit. You know, style it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just put, I just say, you know, just integrate it together.
Yeah.
Black man business.
Good, yeah, good thing. Just like how somebody just signed. I know you're saying just a big O, you just put out on me, you know. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. I think that is Oprah's signature, I believe. That's it. O. Yeah. So yeah, that is. It's just a signature. That is what it is. Not a star, right? A star is a circle. All right. Give me Amos 5 and 26. Right. Right. It's just two triangles joined together, which is Hebrew for da. Right. So two das they put together, which is David's signature, or the shield of David. Right. When Christ returns, he's going to rule. He's going to conquer that shield of David. He's going to sit on his father's throne. Right.
So like this,
Yeah. Go ahead.
just
Amos 5 and 26, right? Yeah, look.
is it can we use Genesis 49? You know where the description of all the prophecy that Jacob gave to all his sons. You know, and each one he kind of gave like a representative of Judah being a lion's whelp, Ishmael being the donkey, or having that tradition of Israel over time, adopting different signets or symbols of each tribe. The one we have now is the Dawada, the prominent one for Judah. But, I should say back in the time especially when they went out to war, each tribe would have their own symbol or signet to represent who they were.
Right, yeah. I think it has about Genesis 49 now. I think it had one in the Apocrypha with they say the seal.
Yeah.
The seal. Right, but Genesis 49. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the Apocrypha, talking about the shield of David. Right, it's the greatest of all signets. All symbols.
Yeah, in the Apocrypha, but yeah, Genesis 49. Yeah, but Genesis 49, yeah. But in the Apocrypha, yeah. Right? Amos 526.
Now, God. Book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech and Chiun, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourself.
526.
Now, God.
Right? Yeah, Amos, read it again. Amos 5 and 26.
Book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech and Chiun, your images, the star of your God, which ye have made to yourselves.
Right. Amos, Amos, eh? Anybody want to explain that? Just looking for the scripture. Anybody want to explain that? We just read it? Yeah, go ahead. Yasha. Yeah, go ahead.
I think this is when now came out from the land and Egypt, that one Moses went up to the mountain. I think they take off the gold and then take the jewelry off and then put the gold and the golden calf. I think they did the golden calf wash. And it's good for that.
Five, right. Right, read it again. Mike, what?
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech and Chiun, your images.
Right, what does that mean? What I mean? Ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech and Chiun, your images. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, Maka.
Yeah, this is Richard, Israeli, something sin, making images of gods to worship, for themselves. Right? like the first part.
The Molech you're talking about, that one you're reading?
Yeah, that's the first part, but you have born the tabernacle of your Molech,
right?
And Gideon, your images.
Right. A tabernacle. Where's that tabernacle?
A tabernacle is a house.
Yeah, you can look it up before. Go look it up. Tabernacle.
Similar to like a altar. This way you worship. A house for the God.
Right, so a tabernacle is what?
Like I said, is it like a house where they go to worship a God?
Yeah, tabernacle is a house where you worship a God. So then you have born the tabernacle, right? A house where you worship a God of your Molech. So Molech would be like a false God. And Chiom, your images, meaning what? And well, yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying today, right? You know, would be like a superstar, then. Like somebody in Hollywood would be, you know, look at them as a celebrity, like that. They might LeBron James is the star team, blah blah blah. You know, whoever Kobe Bryant was in that day, the star, you know. So China was like the star. When the star is talking about it, like in that context.
Right. Yeah, the star was here, like in that context, you know, understand. Chion, your images, like Tupac is a star, right? The star of your God, right? He's just a star, right? Chion, your images, the star of your God, which he made to yourself. Yeah, go ahead, correct?
If I could reference it to a religion that they have now today.
Right, which is our religion?
Is it like Buddhism?
Buddhism, yeah.
The Buddha, the Dalai Lama is like the star of the God, star of Buddha. Is that a good example?
Yeah, yeah. I ain't ready to know much about Buddha, but if you could explain a little bit more. They have a something that is worship.
Yeah.
Or they have a star image of.
Yeah, the Buddha is statue God.
Right.
The Dalai Lama is like the main high priest for the God.
Okay, so he can like the star.
Yeah.
Right. And Buddha, right? Okay, I understand. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yes, sir. I don't know, right? But yeah, I don't know if you catch that. So that was right. The Dalai Lama, the Lama is the animal is speaking about, right? So the animal they kind of compare it to like a peaceful animal, like what is compared like the lamb, and a peaceful animal. So like the Dalai Lama is like the head peaceful animal or the head, you know. I just talk about the head of the Buddha thing.
I'm probably doing something different. The Dalai Lama is a name, a different name for that animal.
Right.
The name of the creature.
No, slap me right. I know like the Dalai mean like head something, but the Lama is an animal, right? But they can refer to it like.
I'm not sure. As far as I know, this is something separate.
Right.
Let's put it thing on.
Yeah. Right, somebody Exodus 39 and 14. Right, Exodus 39 and 14.
Okay.
Yeah, Exodus.
Where according to the name of the children of Israel. According to their name, like the creation of the signet, everyone with his name.
It are not commas in that, boy. That's all about. Hold on, Exodus. We are there, I'm sure. Exodus what?
39 and 14.
Right, yeah, go ahead.
And the stones were according to the names of the tribe of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
12 according to their names.
Mm-hmm.
Like the engraving of the signet, everyone with his name, according to the 12 tribes.
Right. So this was something similar for you was asking Leon, right? Right. So like the 12 according to the names with the engravings of a signet, right? One of them had a little signature. Just like how David's signature was. One of them had a different signature, right? According to the 12 tribes. Right? Right. So give me Jeremiah 22 and 24. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 22, 24.
And I guess it's 22 and 24 to go.
22 and 24.
Jeremiah chapter 22 and verse 24. As I live, saith the Lord, though Coniah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, with a signet upon my right hand, yet would I pluck thee thence.
Alright, so you're on that, right? Where the signet on your right hand. Fuck it then, right? So, and just in some cases, some people just put on a ring on the right hand and use it as a signature, right? And they have to do things to stamp. Just put on a ring and use it as stamp. Right? A signature. Somebody look up the definition of a star. That star. Again, this is not a star. Alright, you go and look up the definition now of what is a star. Right, these 6 points that I've seen here, this is not a star. Right, so you go and look up what is a star. Yeah, go ahead.
Star, first meaning, a fixed luminous point in the night sky, which is a large, remote, incandescent body like the sun.
Right. So what I mean now? Right. First they say luminous, right? Luminous is like what?
Right.
Some bright, right?
Oh, okay.
This not bright. This you can watch this. This isn't bright, and like the sun too. It's saying too. That really extremely bright. You understand? So I don't know why they're saying this is a star. This is not a star, right? From what the Christian church, Pastor Coffin teaching all of the right thing, right? Archbishop Charles Gordon, who agree with the homosexuals, he teaching all of the right thing. He would tell her there's a star. Not doing that. You can't see outside, you'll go blind. You understand? This is David's signature in the Hebrew. You don't worship stars, you don't worship rocks like the Muslims and them walking around a stone in Mecca. We don't do those things. Right? That's why you see all them Christians and Muslims warring each other right now. You understand? Because they're not in the truth. They're not in the ISUPK.
No, okay.
They're not in this school here to tell them that this is not a star. The pastor and the imam telling them this is a star. That's why they're warring each other right now. Rasta City and Muslim warring each other right now because they're not in the truth. Right? What I need to do is to come into the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General Yohanna, and from there they will get fixed up. They will change their lives. The dry bones that they have right now won't be dry no more. Right? Everything going to come back on. The flesh will come back on. Right? They will get the prophesying. They will take the teaching, take the correcting, and they're going to be a righteous men of the Lord once more. You understand? That is all you have for your time. Right? So again, a star is, yeah.
Another definition here, you have to read it.
Good.
let's say, a self-luminous gaseous spheroid, celestial body of great mass which produces energy by means of nuclear fusion reactions.
Right. So this is just right. So a gaseous, something gaseous,
And spheroid,
right?
meaning circular.
Right. And celestial body, celestial space, right? Outer space, right? So if he sound like that, we might die. So you could say that. Right? So again,
This is the one why they're saying that the killer David is a star.
Go ahead, Charlie.
A conventional or stylish representation of this star typically having 5 or more points.
Repeat that one more time again.
A conventional or stylish representation of a star typically having 5 or more points.
Star, that's like 5 points at the end. Okay, well, if you want to count the points, how much points you could say this have?
5 or more.
No, on the yeah, 5 or more. But what is that? Where is that up on the that's our dictionary? What is that?
I Google.
Oh, that's like Google.
Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
they might pull out the telescope and they can find that outside the sky. They can find out how they get. Two definitions it comes up, you know, it's sure that piece of garbage is up from what. Yes, I watch more language.
Right.
And so, like I said, when I really look at the context of the structure, they say is a conventional or stylized representation of a star. So it's what it's not the actual thing. It's what the mind conjure that they believe is a star. Because it's a style representation of a star, typically having 5 or more points.
Yeah.
Because this is more like Christian church, like fitting their description. So lighting style, it fitting the description, the lifestyle, so that convenient to them.
Yeah.
So this is typically the Christian church.
Yeah, take something that
Like white Jesus.
take something that's similar to them and run with it.
Yeah.
Like white Jesus.
Right. So who are these on the van dictionary? Anybody you work with that? Is on the van?
Okay.
Look up Molech. M-O-L-E-C-H. And somebody give hold Acts 7 and 43. Right? That's all. A few minutes again, right? So somebody had Acts 7 and 43, right? Right, and whoever had the Molech needs on the Van Bible Dictionary, let me read that first.
Molech, a heathen god worshipped especially by the Ammonites, with gruesome orgies in which little ones were sacrificed. At least in some places, an image of the god was heated, and the bodies of children who had just been slain were placed in its arms. The worship of Molech was known to the children of Israel before they entered Canaan. For Moses was very sternly forbade its worship in Leviticus 18:21 and 20:1-5.
Right, so it's a heathen god, right? The star Molech is a heathen god, right? And that people went to worship. Right? I think somewhere down here you say the Israelites was not forbidden it was forbidden by the Israelites. Yeah, you read that yet? Or
Yeah, I just read it.
Alright, it was forbidden by the Israelites, right? So yeah.
The worship of Molech was known to the children of Israel before they entered Canaan. For Moses very sternly forbade its worship.
Right, he forbade that worship, that Molech heathen god, right? So yeah, so who are Acts 7:43. Right? You look up ceilings on the Van Bible Dictionary. Yeah, right, you look up seal. Yeah, go ahead, Acts 7.
Yea, he took up the tabernacle of Moloch, and the star of your god Remphan, figures which he made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon.
Right, so you took up the tabernacle of Molech, meaning what? Right?
Like I said, the worship of this forbidden god that we was to by Moses, like what Shah was saying.
Yeah, or a false god or a religion. Right? The church set up a false god out there, you know. Some white man with some long robe. You understand? And telling me that is Christ. You understand? But yeah, and then they're calling us racist. When Christian church is the most racist entity on the face of you. When you walk in church, Christ is a black man in the Bible. Look at here. Nah, color don't matter, like small thing, what you did. You understand?
So like I said, then they should have a problem believing Christ is black.
Should have a problem, but see what the Christian church has done, they subjugate black people to worship a white God and a white Jesus. Eh? Son, subjugate us to worship him. Them is the racist one. Pastor is the most racist, but Pastor Coffee and them racist. You understand? Yeah, go ahead, Tazo.
Which is such an advantageous thing to do to the children of Israel. So they side them with the strong to oppress us. They race against their own people. That is a disease. That is an evil backside thing that they do.
Yeah. You could imagine if Pastor Coffee and them, I just speak the truth. Go down and see that and tell them the truth, you know, the angel's black. Christ was black. God is a black man. Moses was black. You could imagine what people in the ghetto would do. They say, wait, boy, these prophets and them was mighty men of the Lord. Now I had to stop do what I do, yes, boy. Them is my family, them come from my bloodline. You understand? Yeah.
They put it on the race for money.
Yeah. They will start shaving David's signet. I don't want to do that no more. So they will stop smoke weed. They will stop hate each other. You know that will be the starting process, but the church ain't teaching them the right thing. So it's really the church to blame. And when you see black on black crime, you can't blame the victim or the victor. You understand? You have to blame the Christian church. You understand? Following them to be killing each other like dogs on the streets. It's the church. Making me sin each other, making me sin every day. It's the church to blame, nobody else is to blame but the church. Everybody pointing their fingers because you know he had his pants down low. You know, he had turned backwards. You understand? He's selling drugs. But it's the church. The church making me do all those things. Yeah, go ahead, America.
Yes, The definition for seal.
Definition for seal, yeah. Go ahead.
Seal. Signet ring. To seal. Literal sense. A device bearing a design, a name, or some other words so made that it can impart an impression in relief upon a soft substance like clay or wax.
Right, so that seal is like an impression on something, clay or wax, right? There's a seal, right? A design or a name, right? A design or a name, right? And leaving an impression on it is like clay or wax, right? Then again, just like what we see on Game of Thrones, you know, they put the wax on the end of the letter and they put a little stamp on it, right?
So like I said,
yeah, go ahead.
Even not the same Catholic Church and even the the Britons or the Queen, they still use these type of wax signets and style to seal their documentation or their stuff. You know, I guess that same concept come they generate the modern stamps that they have. Same concept came from that ancient practice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So you give me Esther 8 and 8. Esther 8 and 8. Right. So a few more. Okay. Yeah. 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 Esther 8 and 8 here, you have it? Yeah, go ahead.
Esther chapter 8, verse 8. Write ye also for the Jews, as it liketh you, in the king's name, and sealed with the king's ring, for the writing which is written in the king's name, and sealed with the king's ring, may no man reverse.
Right? So the Jews and them had the king's name with the seal in it, as we just mentioned what seal is. Wax or clay, they put an impression on it with the king's ring. Right? The king's ring will have his signature on it. Right? And he would just get the wax and imprint it. Right? He will have on his ring, his signature. You say King David, Dawada. He will have the two triangles, and he will impress it on the wax. Right? You have the Apocrypha 2nd Ezra, 10 and 23. Right? The Apocrypha. Yeah, you have it? Yeah, go ahead.
And which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion, hath now lost her honor, for she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Right. So you all understand that the seal of Zion have lost her honor. Right. You understand that? You're gonna get an explanation?
So like I say, if I may, is it this children statement where even now these devils, more specifically Amalekites, using the seal of David, that great seal as their own?
Right. Yeah. So the seal have lost her honor, right? So we what our nation what? Our nation a low state. Still on, right? Still on, cut off.
It's like this, like when you say the seal lost its honor, they lost respect. So people now call it a star, and they say it's the devil thing, and they say them is Zionist movement, and what kind of garbage was highly respected as a people, and that was our family press spread through the whole planet.
Right.
So they lost the honor, and the seal has lost its honor. For the high standard that we start holding.
Right. So if the seal is on our nation in a low state, right? Our nation come back in a What I said, we went to we went into some other we was in captivity. What it say in the apocrypha?
Which is the greatest of all. The seal of Zion hath now lost her honor, for she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Right. So yeah, there's like captivity, right? Oppression. So he was in a low state. Right? He was delivered into the hand of them that hate us. Right? He was in a low state. So again, if we in a low state, that means that seal we lost we honor with that seal. Right? Nation is no color line. Nobody had a book. Nature's knows no color line. But biology had a book. Nature knows no color line. Right, no sir. Alright. Alright, let me see the time. Alright, let me just give one more. When Numbers 24 and 17. Right, and somebody else hold Revelation 22 and 16. Right. Numbers 24 and 17. And Revelation 22 and 16. Right. Yeah, Numbers 24 and 17. Yeah, read it.
Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shem.
Right. Anybody understand that? Right? A star shall come out of Judah. What do you mean by that? A star shall come out of Judah.
So like I said,
Yeah.
a leader, sir.
Yeah, a leader. Right. A leader, yeah. That's good.
Among all leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Leader of regions.
A leader is a star, or as you just read before, like read your card.
So like the most prominent.
Mm-hmm. Most prominent star was, as you just read in yours, like a celebrity. It's famous, So yeah. Alright, and this who this was talking about here now? Who they was talking about here? Numbers.
Like I said, if I follow what I was reading 2 years, getting towards Yahushua. It's my prophecy of Yahushua says,
right, yeah. Yeah. Right, so let me read Revelation 22 and 16. Right, so there was calling Christ a star. Right, so read Revelation 22 and 16.
Revelation chapter 22 and verse 16. I, Yahushua, have sent my angel to testify unto these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star.
Right, so Christ himself alone call himself a star. Right, that doesn't mean the star what your Christians think, which is something luminous and bright that could blind you. Right, he's a famous person, he prominent. Yeah.
Is when you say he's the bright and morning star, I mean shining and like the early, like how morning that's the early time, so like the first star. I thought it was at the beginning. So before in more or less the time, you think that's all.
Yeah. When you say bright, then everybody can see him then.
Right.
So yeah, no mean I can't blind you. Just You know?
But the morning part though, slap it. But the morning part. You see going to like the first, like him being in the beginning, like morning time is that early period. Yeah, is it actually that or something else?
The bright and morning star, the and then we could see our morning star.
Yeah, no sir, yeah. I noticed that was parallel, like let's say let's see it twice, or you're talking about like the morning, like at early period of time, he was in the beginning.
Yeah, you were saying in the beginning. Yes, right? But there's Genesis, yeah, Genesis 1:26. Right? Genesis 1:26, yeah. Right? He's the Alpha and the Omega. Right? As well, he's the Alpha and the Omega. He also said he's the first and the last, I believe, right? And next time.
Yeah, that's in the
Right?
Revelation.
Right?
So I don't say about the Revelation.
And I think in nature, also Colin was showing us a diagram, but what was our get a book next week, right? Nature also Colin on page 88, right?
So like what page?
Page 88.
Page 88.
Nature also color line. Right?
Yes, sir. What else we find to page 88, sir? In particular.
Right.
Like this part of the background, you know?
Yeah, once you get a book, yeah, I think we have a diagram that was showing us. Right? So the bright and morning star, right? But you understand the bright and morning star, right?
Not fully. I know bright,
like
but the morning part I don't understand.
Like everybody sees the morning star, everybody sees the sun.
Right, in the morning.
Right? Right? He's the just like all with we talk about the scripture in Isaiah 12 with Lucifer.
Right.
I think Lucifer that says something similar to that.
Right.
And everybody sees the sun rising in the morning, sees the morning star. That was it. Right? He's the first and everything. Right? He's the hero of every movie. Superman, Batman.
Right.
You understand? That way was like, you understand? Everybody sees that sun here.
That's famous, right? It's like he's the man at the moment. I cut down all the high priests, I healing people, I doing all the miracles for them. So like right now he's the man at the moment. Everybody talking about him, everybody will be talking about him after, and then keep on going down there.
Right? So like everything is good and great with him, right? He's as we were talking about, he's the last, right? The last Mohican, right? He's the last samurai, the last. Right, right. So if you could explain it to somebody, you know, the morning star. Everybody sees the sun in the morning. He's everybody. That way it is, because you see similar to Lucifer, right? Right, is that sun that rises in the morning. Everybody just see that sun rise in the morning, so he's the morning star. That way it is. He's the first and everything. He's the hero, yeah. He's the hero in everything. The movie Batman, Superman. Son? Right. Yeah, go ahead, Ricardo, you're saying.
I was saying, let's say we emphasize a lot of people try to make it separate, but the sun itself is a star, a big ball of gas.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, as people get confused, and the morning star, they kind of separated. But then you understand that the sun itself is a star, the bright and morning star. So that gives all the daylight, shines on everything.
Right, so you could explain that to if they're confused, you know? Right? To have on with it? Alright. With that, let's pass the class off to Peace and Officer Maikwa. Alright.
Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. The Lord's Passover, the 14th day of the first month, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. You can find this in Exodus 12, 1 to 51, Leviticus 23, 4 to 5, 1 Corinthians 5, 7, verses 7 to 8, and 2 Chronicles, verse 30, verse 30 to chapter 30, verse 17. Sorry.
Right, and
remind
just a reminder, where you say she is to be saluted only. Right. Have heavy fines. Right, heavy fines is going to be coming down now. And them for that, right? Don't break the 6-month rule. Right, because heavy fines going to be coming down now. She is to be saluted only. Right? Go ahead.
Remind Akim and Aquatian to check to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, light headbands or scarves.
Yeah.
Men of Israel, stand and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Manawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kwadash. Haya. Jamka. Yapa. Malka. Taba'a. Ratazaka. Haya. Aisha. Baharataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanawa. Nakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak. nawa.
Kasalak nawa.
Kawawat nawa.
Kawawat nawa.
Kasalak nawa.
Kasalak nawa.
Kawawat yanawa.
Kawawat nawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabaya nawa.
Tabaya nawa.
Manasayawan.
Manasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashai nawa.
Awashai nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwat.
Amalakwat.
Waha'ala.
Wa'ala.
Watapara.
Watapara.
Aiwalamyam.
Aiwalamyam.
Aman.
Aman.
In English, what we said was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts,
And forgive us our debts.
as we forgive our
As
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
power and the glory,
power and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
This is the blessings in Hebrew. Barakata Yahweh.
Barakata Yahweh.
Wa ya awashai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa ha yaka Allah.
Wa Hayakala.
Wa ala. Wa ala hayam.
Wa Alayam.
Mataza. Mataza. Ba'a.
Matazabia.
Mataza.
Zabia.
Yeah. Matazabia.
Matazabaya. Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha alawapiam.
Alawapiam.
Ha saraniam.
Asaraniam.
Ha kwatazayam.
Hakwatazayam.
Ha kwatazayaniam.
Hakwatazayam.
Ha haka ya yaliam.
Hakwatazayam.
Wa hakawa hawakatiam.
Mahakawasyam. Yeah.
Yahawa Basham.
Yahweh.
Yawashai.
Yahushai.
The water aman.
The water man.
In English, what we said was, Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahushai,
And Yahushai.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanna,
Commanding General Yohanna.
the generals,
Generals.
captains,
Captains.
the officers,
The officers.
the troopers,
Troopers.
and the sisters,
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushai,
In the name of Yahushai.
thank you,
Thank you.
so be it.
So be it.
This is the hakak, the power, corporate in Hebrew. Yahweh Basham.
Yahweh.
Yahawashai.
Yahushai.
Bawakashai.
Babakushai.
Natan Lanawa.
Natananawa.
Hakak.
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 Larapa'a.
Larapa.
Kal.
Kal.
Kal Makala.
Makala.
Waka Madawa.
Wakamarawan.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lataha.
Lataha.
Ha Matazarium.
Hamasarayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwayam,
Lahakwayam.
Lahayam.
Hamatayam.
Hamayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakwat.
Elrakawat,
Al Rakawat.
Al-Rakawat.
Hata
Hakak,
Matala.
yeah, Hata Matalaya,
Hata Matala. Lagarasan.
Lagarasan.
Bahasham.
Bahasham.
Yawashai.
Yawashai.
Tawada.
Tawada.
Aman.
The English what he said was Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power,
Please give us the power.
the power to heal,
The power to heal.
all manner of sickness,
All manner of sickness.
all manner of disease,
All manner of disease.
the power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to cleanse the lepers.
the power to raise the dead,
The power to raise the dead.
the power against unclean spirits,
The power against unclean spirits.
to cast them out,
Cast them out.
in the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
And I said, blessed prayer. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The pockets of the rich.
The pockets of the rich.
Of Israel.
Of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Fuzzy Komotazi.
Fuzzy Komotazi.
Gay movement.
Gay movement.
Lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space programs.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channels.
The cable access channels.
And the radio channels.
And the radio channels.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirits.
Of any of thy people.
Of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
That seek to stop us.
And bring swift death.
And bring swift death.
To all the heathen.
To all the heathen.
That stand in our way.
That stand in our way.
Or try to stop us.
Or try to stop us.
From broadcasting our words.
From broadcasting our words.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the terrorists.
Let loose all the terrorists.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
And through the earth.
And through the earth.
And destroy.
And destroy.
Cause the terrorists.
Cause the terrorists.
To come against America.
Come against America.
And destroy them in the strongholds.
Destroy them in the strongholds.
Let America shake.
Let America shake.
At the hands of the terrorists.
At the hands of the terrorists.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael.
And
Gabriel. Come down with the flying sword.
Come down with the flying sword.
And kill all the heathen.
And kill all the heathen.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That it is angels.
That it is the angels.
That have done it.
That have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessed Israel. Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanawa. Waya Shala. Wabayat. Saparium. Barak. Rapa. Magan. Hagan.
All the brothers and sisters of I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters of I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come into the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come into the I.S.U.P.K.
Kobe. Kayla.
Kwasi.
Tashika.
To all the generals. Commander General
Yahanna.
The
captains.
The officers.
Troopers.
Officer
Galawan.
Captain Mashak. Tazapa. Yapa. Mapataza. Tamar. Aitisha. All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago.
Commandant General Yahanna. Generals, captain, the officers, troopers, sisters, children, Kayalwana, Barak Napash, Osil, Janice, Kinti and family, all the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come into the truth.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come into the truth.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
All the generals.
All generals.
Captains.
Captains.
The officers.
The officers.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Kaya.
Yapa.
Yapa. Para.
Para.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the truth.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the truth.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Generals.
Captains.
Officers.
Troopers.
Sisters. Children. Brothers, sisters, children. Fighting to come to the ISUPK.
Fighting to come to the ISUPK.
Most of all, destroy of Israel.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Generals. Captains. The officers. Troopers. Sisters. And all the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the ISUPK.
Harris. Usil. Janice. Kinte. Nikisha. Khalifa.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
All Israel.
Yakal.
Radaf.
Amataza.
Brothers and sisters fighting to come into the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the ISUPK. The Bawa.
All Israel.
All Israel.
All the brothers and sisters of the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters of the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters of the ISUPK.
All the brothers and sisters of the ISUPK and Tobago.
Zion.
Daniela. Wesleyan.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
All the generals.
Captain Mashak. All the officers. All the troopers. Swapiala. Mapataza. Yapa. Aitisha. Tamar. And all Israel.
Bahasham. Yahushai. Tawara Aman.
The English what we said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai,
Lord,
bless us and Israel and the school. Bless. Shield. Protect. Our loved ones. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Men of Israel, let's give the teacher one courtesy salute. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
How about Hashem Shabbat Thumb?
Yadamata. Class dismissed. Men of Israel, let's give the sisters one courtesy salute. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Shemai Latamba Shem Yadamata. Class dismissed.